Alrighty. Vintage story. Quote of the day at the bottom says, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step." Or does it begin with the decision of making that step? Perhaps not. So I don't... Usually I look and at some point, look and see what I did before so that I can kind of remember what I was doing. Didn't do that at all between when I played and now, so not sure where I left off. More so than usual. Looks like I left a nice meal for myself here. But I'm not quite hungry yet. What time is it? Midnight. Perfectly midnight. Okay, so it sounds like I was going to probably sleep in the bed, and then it would be 7. And I would have... Is there anything in here? No. There's nothing in there. Alright, now I will just make sure I don't have anything else to do real quick. I'm thinking something that might be smart is for me to take my shovel and go fill some of these rows up with gravel and sand, so that if I'm right about the day kind of like being shorter, I can at least have something to do in here. Did I check my 73? Okay, cool. Almost ready. Let's hit the hay. We'll speed the day up a little bit here. I don't know why I'm holding a bucket. Oh, the bucket. Yes, okay, I do remember. I was doing woad and water for the woad because I was looking for dye. So let me see what time it is. 8 in the morning. Oh, kind of overslept there. Let me throw my bucket back under there. Under there. There we go. Missed it first. And that means I have some solid goals here. Put that into my pocket because I won't need it. I would like to... Why are you still here? Crazy. It's 8 in the morning. Go away. Have my shovel. Get some gravelly gravel. And also get some wood. So... Yeah, that's what I thought. This might not be ending well for me. How are you doing in there, buddy? Surviving the winter? 0 degrees. Okay, so the water isn't frozen. Ow. Where? I see. I don't have a weapon, so goodbye. Right? I don't have a weapon? Okay. Just making sure. So there's snow as far as the eye can see. But it's not too cold yet. So I might be alright. I'm hoping that... 8 days. Yeah, okay, these are probably not happening, huh? I suspect none of these are happening. That's too bad. These, I'll let them try, I guess. It still says they're growing. Grow speed 33. Yeah, that one might not make it. We'll let them try. If they die, it's fine, because I was punching the dead ones before, and they gave me seeds back, so... All in the name of science. Hopefully they keep... Hopefully they give me seeds back. You notice how, there's no snow underneath these trees? It's kind of nice. It's kind of a nice little touch. Although I'm wondering, why is there not snow on the trees? And why did they not lose their leaves? Oh, splish splash, taking a bath. Alright, let me think. What was I doing? Shovel power. And I'm kind of hoping that something might chase me and I can, you know, push it into the pit. Say, yeah, that was part of the plan. Flowering, probably won't flower. So I gotta remember where the gravel... Because I haven't been into the gravel in a while. What is this stuff? Lily of the Valley? I haven't been into the forest for a while. My other abode. I think the gravel was by this little water. Yes, perfect. Alright. So, let me just start stealing gravel. How much I'll take, I do not know. The snow falls. The snow just actually falls. That's so good. Alright, I don't want to kill the horsetails, so I might dig around them. Oh, the water like leaks over this one. Is there more gravel somewhere convenient? I think there's some on this side. Yes. By convenient, I mean like not on the water, not near a plant. Because I kind of want to leave one block so that the water doesn't flood in. I don't know why, it just kind of feels like it would be nice to not flood it necessarily if I don't have to. Alright, how much do I got? 22. Feels like I've shoveled a lot more than that. This might not be my jam. This might not be a task that's good for me. I think this is a task that somebody might need to like really like the sounds of the shovel and to feel like they're getting their life's worth out of it. I guess it is kind of a nice sound. Oh, that's a block I don't want to break. Alright, I'm gonna call it good at 50. Because I also don't want to break my shovel. What else was I gonna do? I was gonna shear something. Ah yes, the woad. I'd like to punch woad and bring it back home. Look at that, my cattails are ready. And I completely forgot about my tower of stuff in my oak that I was chopping. What did I plant here? Do I have anything besides not just cranberries, it looks like? And I have not been here in a very long time, so I'm guessing those all died. Oh look, a weapon. Don't mind if I do. And what are these, shovels? Lots of spears, that's kind of nice. I'll just take one for now. Plants. Growing, should I just take these? Not sure. Where's my knife? Wait, I don't need a knife, I can just punch it with my hands. Okay, got a seed. A seed. And nothing. Okay, I shouldn't have bothered. A fox. Oh yeah, that's right. I should check the animal traps. And by check the animal traps, I mean dangerously run through this forest. See if I can anger anything. Nothing is here. Okay. Make my way around to the rabbit traps. There's no snow over here. Is it because it's heavily forested? Or because it's warmer? It's 2 degrees. I think it's warmer. If I just move a little bit further this way, like move my base in this direction, it would probably... Oh boy, I've got lots of friends. Okay. Make sure I don't get myself killed here. By running into... Are they even chasing me? I don't even know. I wish I could hear them behind me. You know what? There's probably a keybind for me to turn around and look while running forward. And I just don't know what it is. One down? Should I get you... Would you like a wolf friend? I feel like I could get you the wolf friend real quick. I love how that rift is right perfectly on the meteor. What was I even saying? Oh my goodness, I got so distracted by like the wolf. Something about worm. Yeah, if I go this way a little bit for the worm, I build my base further that way. Nothing in that trap. Nothing in this trap. Where did I lose the wolf? Any wooers? Any wooers? I think that's him over there, but I'm hungry now, so I guess he has survived. the potential death that I had for him. Let me... Oh, yeah, hungry already. Gonna squeak for a bit. Do I have food on me? No. Alright, you're gonna need to listen to me squeak for a second while I go get that meal that I left for myself. Is this wood? Perfect, okay. I'll come back here. Just want to make sure I know what it looks like. Are those berries as well? Oh my goodness. And the wood right beside it? You know what, I'm gonna eat one of these. And I'm gonna harvest the wood by punching it. Not with an axe, but with my fist. So I had 8, and I think I determined I needed 25. Okay, let me go back to that other wood before I completely forget about it. It's up here on the little ledge. Punch, punch, punch. It's like whipping the plants into the camera's face. Where'd the music go? It just ended so suddenly. So sad. So much wood. Should make a road out of wood. Okay, I have 22. So we'll get the stuff down here and I should be good. And I might actually leave the rest because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how the plants work. I don't know if they disappear. And I don't know if they like propagate themselves, so I gotta experiment a little bit. It's raining. Raining and snow is not a good mix. Hang on, where am I? Let's put this guy out of his misery while we're here. I think I do more damage if I actually throw the spear, but I'm worried that if I throw it, it's gonna go in the pit, and I won't be able to get it. I'll have to go get a different spear. So we'll just poke him until it breaks. Okay, well. Alright, that's awkward. Hold tight, buddy. I almost broke the hay bale. That would have been a disaster. I do know where to get more spears, so that's fine. And I can also just stave this off for a second, so just eat one. Go get myself another spear. I might actually take 2, so that I don't know. If another one breaks while I'm poking him, I'm gonna be so sad. Alright, there we go. Get some inventory ready for my... that is a shovel. That is a shovel, sir. Alright. Back to poking that poor bear. I feel like I killed a different bear with nothing but a partially... Ooh. Hold the phone. Let's break this mushroom. I was holding the wrong button down. See another set of mushrooms. I hope that bear isn't resetting his HP. He probably is. Oh, and some bearded tooth. Should probably make sure I don't chop the slug down, huh? A little guy. Alright, let's mark this tree with a mushroom. And go back to poking my friend. Is that a granite stone? No, it's loose flint. It looked a little different, I wasn't sure. Is this more wood? Yes. Hello. Hello again. I would like to poke you in the face. Thank you. Why can I not poke you? There we go. That's scary. I'm gonna... You know what? It's fine. It can be scary. Decent weight on this guy. Every time I poke, I get hungrier. That's one spear down. This is a tough bear. I'm starving to death. This is very dramatic. Okay. We will eat one mushroom. And then I will punch this and harvest this guy. Harvest this guy. Okay, other button. Well, lots of stuff for me. Kind of a sad amount of fat, but you'd think the bears would have more fat on them. Alright, we're good. Success. I can't believe it's getting dark already, or maybe it's just cloudy. Alright, I gotta think about this. Bones in here. Anything else that goes in here? I don't think so. I'm gonna put the cattail, or not the cattails, the horsetail in there though. Everything else I think I'm gonna take with me. Except for the seeds, which will go into here. And I have not forgotten about my wood. Oh, are these ready? Lovely. We'll take our turnips before they freeze to death. And I think these guys as well. And our onions. Wow, everything's just popping all at once. What about you? Oh. Ow. Okay. Guess I'm eating another mushroom. Where? Anything else for me? What about this row on the far side? Yes, perfect. I guess I'm gonna chop it. Okay. I don't think these will grow, but I got the slots. I'll get the seeds back, I hope. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Do I have anything in here? No. One axe. And 2 ingots. I had so much wood just like this way, and I ignored all of it to go get the farthest road I possibly could. Just normal behavior. Alright. Out of the rain. Into the stew. Wow, that didn't give me very much. Well, I'll leave it there for a second. 2 meals of vegetable stew. Let us figure out what I need to do with all of the stuff that I squirreled away. Why do I have this with me? Well, congratulations, carrots. You now have a friend. If I can place you properly. There. Okay. I'm very much going to lose that, so. Let's put it a little bit closer. The next step here, I think, is to see what happens here. Okay. This was way too much. Beautiful. Okay. So we'll turn into 50 liters of woad blue dye after 8 hours of sealing. It has been done. You are sealed. This is black currants, so not the red currants. And I do not have enough to really juice anything. I mean, I do, but it's probably better to leave it. That was a lot of turnips. Alright. Put these away next. And then my fat can go up on the fat shelf so that I can be upset about how very little I have. And the mushroom goes in here. Gonna leave those unstacked for now because the date difference is quite big. And then this guy can go in there. And I'll think about his life for the next 90 days. It does last a long time. Very nice. I do remember that I wanted the brown bear hide for the bear armor legs. I'm not sure what I'll do about the order of that quite yet. And then this goes into here. Is it still kind of... not really habitable out here? It looks like it kind of melted a little bit, which is funny. 5 degrees. Coincidentally, that is the temperature that it is right now. For me, 5 degrees. Which is quite a difference, because it has been minus 20. Okay. I am now not quite sure what I'm doing. Let me just take a little look around. 45 oak logs. 186 boards. Clay. Here's my bear armor that I wanted the legs for. Bear. Brown bear leg armor. So I do need a pelt, which means I do need to use 2 fat. And probably the cattails for the rope. How many do I have of my bones here? 4. It's not enough, so I'll have to migrate some bones over. I also need a coat, so I should probably do the coat before I do the armor. Which takes a pelt hide. I mean, I can't do both. I do have 2 bear pelts. But I don't have 4... I don't have 4... What's the word I'm looking for? Fat. I don't have 4 fat. So you use 2 to cure this. And then fur coat would also take 2 fat. So I would need more fat. Got it. I should have killed the wolf. I should have found him. I should have went looking for him. Live and learn. Right, this is almost dead. So I guess I will take my second spear as well. In case I do happen to find a wolf. But we are very close to our recurve, which is going to be absolutely wonderful. What can I get done tonight? How's my food looking? Got stuff that is not sealed. That's good for like a week, 2 weekish. So it's probably not good for me to just cook unless it's almost up. Maybe I should fruit these. I don't know. Should I just use those? Should I just eat them? I guess I could fruit juice them. I mean, it's not... It only makes it good for like another month, so I think I'll just leave it for now. And the pies are good for 1 month as well, so I've kind of like got everything expiring around the same time. I just don't have enough fat to fuel the adventure with that, so. No cooking. Oh, this is good. So if this boils a little bit more, I'll be able to seal this, I think. So that's almost gone. Might even expire tonight. Let's eat this. Put it down. And interestingly, this turnip stew is good for 22 days sitting here. I'm curious if it'll... 24. Okay, so it's like a little bit better. Why are these... Did I cook those like a really long time? Or do they just have a low duration because of the blueberries? I'll probably need to make more food. So maybe I will just eat one of those. And then I'll ignore all those because they're sealed. This one I'm actually gonna put over here. Just so I can tell what I have sealed. I realized I like sorted them by type before, but my brain is too small even with this little white thing in between it. I also do remember the little silver that it said was nearby here. which is curious to me because it doesn't show up on the long range. So I want to try doing the long range again, see if I get a different result. So I'll do right here. And then 3 out should be good here. And then lastly, hoping this will work. If not, I'll just do the one beside it. Okay, just do this one. Are you kidding? Do you hate me? Pick. Alright, seems to be the same. So, okay, right of it. Maybe you can't get another reading. But I took a little block right here and it said there was native silver in this area. So that's quite curious. Might have to either go down or out. I'm assuming it's not going to be out because this is all dirt. It's probably down. But that is an adventure for another time. Let us take a look at our options of meals. I'm not going to need all of this for the bow. So perhaps I will cook some of that. Free food, may as well. Plop it onto the fire. Plop the fire into the fire. Light the fire on fire. Wait patiently for food. Hello. I do remember that I made fences to see if I can prevent this kind of a thing from happening with my doors. So I might like make a small little test area around my doors with the fences. Not use all of them, just use some of them to see if it kind of like pushes them back. If it does, I might build like a fence compound and see if it prevents them from like just sitting next to my door. And that will determine whether or not I build like one big building with multiple rooms, or if I am able to have like a little compound with multiple buildings. I'll just let those cook. In the meantime, I did a thing, so may as well do the thing. I didn't think this through. Hang on. There we go. Gotta go around it. It's feeling a little cramped in here now with the box beside me. It's trapped between a rock and a hard place. And I can't actually see if I get anything. So I got a rock and a nugget so far. Copper nugget. This does feel like it's kind of the move. Oh. Let's put that into my hand so I can actually see. I'll finish this block and then go check on the fire. See how much it cooked at the meat. Alright, last block. 2 copper nuggets. What a haul. Oh, going up the wrong set of stairs here. 3. Is it still cooking? Kinda. Still cooking a little bit. Cook rate is 150. So it's gonna stop after this one. That's fine. Let's go ahead and just slap another one of those in. And I will go ahead and eat these. And how fast does this dry? 86. This might be done. We might be able to end the video having a bow. It's going to be wonderful and glorious. And then next time I can go and see if I can find the wolf that I juked. Bring him over to the pit. I don't know if I want to build more of those bits along the forest line, so I don't have to walk them for so long. Might be something to consider. And then I do want to get some of the cloth over here as well, so that I can make a scarf and repair some of this stuff. And then we'll have to decide about the fur coat versus bare legs. Heat this up. And there's one more for us. Beautiful. Now I'll put the pot back so I don't forget. And perhaps we will do another gravel depending on... Yeah, okay, it's exactly the same. So we will hop in here, do ourselves another little gravel. Pop this open. So I've just now realized, this is going to sound very silly, I don't have to hold the mouse button while I'm panning. I've literally, yeah, I've been holding the right mouse button down for the panning animation. Didn't even cross my mind that I only had to click once. That's a happy revelation. Oh, what's this? What did I get? Flint spearhead, okay. That's kind of poetic, given what happened. I can replace one of my spears that I broke for no good reason on the bear. Perhaps I will do that and hang it up in its honor. A flint. I was kind of surprised I wasn't getting anything, but a flint showed up. I think it said that the gravel in the sand kind of has the same loot pool. So I don't know if I'll go get some of the sand. Maybe I will. I guess it depends if I find myself over in that area again. The sand is kind of where I put the rabbit traps. And I definitely did not check the rabbit traps today. I checked the first two, but I didn't check the other ones that I set recently. So that's that might be a dead rabbit if I have anything. Just gonna be very sad. I do like that I'm getting copper because I do need more. But 20 needed for 1 copper ingot is kind of like... This rate isn't very good. Okay. What is the time? Almost midnight. I'm going to do one more stack of this. And then I'm going to go build the flint spear and hang it up. Oh my goodness, there's two flint spears. I can now honor both of the fallen spearfulls. Definitely broke 2 of them. What's this? Clay? Alright, scratch that. We're going to make 2 flint spears. We're going to hang up both of them, which is probably a mistake. I should probably carry one of them. That's what's going to happen. Then I might make another meal, prepare it for the cooking pot. And then... What is this? A copper spearhead? That is crazy. 1, 2, 3. And first of all, our monument is here. And our new spear that we're going to carry around and not make a mistake with is in our hands. So let's hang up our... That is absolutely not the one that I wanted to hang up. Let's hang up the good ones. Alright, our fallen comrades. Everything else can be squirreled away if I have spots for it. Quartz, I do. Wonderful, lovely. I did not have spots for those, okay. That is okay. We'll keep them in our pocket for now. You know what, I'm gonna actually plop this here and I'm gonna stack it up in the spot where I used to keep the charcoal. This will let me store my funny little quartz together. As for this, I don't know. Maybe we'll take our arrows out. All right. Feels pretty successful. Put our spoils in there for now. My poor shovel. Spear. Hang on. This is a flint and a granite sphere. Oh, okay. So the one that I broke, that feels like it broke real easy, was probably granite. This hammer scares me because it's almost broken. Pickaxe scares me because it's almost broken. The fire starter is a lifestyle. All right. What is this? Why do I have this? Why do I have my copper hoe with me? I'm gonna have to put this somewhere. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna forget it. I'm gonna forget it if I put it somewhere hidden away. I'll put it right here. Can I walk on it? Good. Okay. So let's eat this. Put it down again, didn't I? Sure did. Let's eat this. And let's decide what the meal of the day for tomorrow will be. It's now good for a month. -3. Okay. Hold the phone. That makes me feel good about those. Should I... You know what? I'm just gonna cook the rest of that. I realized I just put the pot on and was like, I'm gonna cook some meals, but what can you do? Sometimes things just gotta be used. Although realistically, the firewood is probably more important to me than the bushmeat. Are we good yet? 88. 2 in the morning. Alright, well, in that case, let's do another one of these guys. This is my hand. Plop. And pan. Along with putting this over here. Although I have 2 inventory slots, so. Let's see if we get any more spears. Copper. Stone. And nothing. Copper. Good with getting copper. I like copper. And nothing. Nothing again. And nothing again. So sad. Next block. Nothing. I was distracted. There was like a little message that showed up here and I don't know what it was for. I'll have to watch that back. The quartz, okay. It said something about a block. It was in red text right here. What the heck is this? Metal scraps? Oh, that was the thing I saw for the black dye. Got another rock. I'll have to take a minute here and see what else I can do with that metal scrap. Nugget of copper. And last one here. Absolutely nothing. All right, let's take a look at this. Ingredient for scrap ball. All right. That's funny, actually. Okay. Yeah, seems safe. Completely ineffective against stone or ore. You just be a bombardier. Right, scrap weapon kit. What does that do? Craft a scrap weapon. Put an active hand and hold to craft a scrap weapon. It's just random. And then black dye. Okay, so realistically, this is only useful for black dye. Which is interesting. So if I get another one of these, perhaps I will make the black leather. Because I do have 2 leather left. Wait, hang on. Hold on. Black dye. So 1 scrap leather makes 10 liters of black dye. Oh, so 1 is good enough. Hold up. $10 of gray dye. What do I need for that? Okay, I lied. It's not enough. I definitely need 2. Okay. No longer holding the phone. I require 2 if I want to make black dye. I can make it gray with 1. And then the black requires the 2nd. So you're dyeing it twice. Which makes sense. But also it begs the question, why aren't we just using the bones and the charcoal to make black dye? Do they not know that you can make black dye out of bones? Because they didn't want it to be that easy. Fun fact for you. Alright, what did I get here? It's Sphalerite. This is the zinc, right? Cool. So I need that for my bismuth. Bismuthite. Bismuth. No bismuthnite. Tongue twister for some reason. Let me put this down and check on my recurve bow. 89. It is obviously going slower because I keep checking it. What just happened here? Where did I put that? Right there. Punch it with my hands. Get that out of my mittens so that I don't do that again. And let us continue with the panning. 4 in the morning, almost daytime. What I'm thinking is I've kind of been holding out to finish the bow and the woad. So maybe we'll do a little bit here. Even though normally I stop on the day, just because the days are getting shorter. That's going to be my excuse. Days are shorter, we'll do a little bit more. One more panning. Right, stock that. I might actually just start the gray dye, just so it's ready to go. Although the dye seems like it's really quick. The blue dye was 8 hours. I didn't actually look how long the gray and the black take, but I imagine it's similar. 8 hours, yeah. Why is this not panning? What has happened? Appears to have broken it momentarily. Another copper. Quartz chunk. Is that different from clear quartz? 4 pieces melt into 2 glass. Okay. What's the difference between a chunk and a not chunk? When pulverized, turns into crushed quartz. I'm not going to worry about that at this time. I'm just going to trust the system. Getting some music there. For 5 a.m. Just do another block of shifting. I've gotten a flint arrowhead. Always like to see that. Another copper, also like to see that. And that might be it for this block. At some point I got a clear quartz. Oh, look at that. Spoke too soon. I got a copper arrowhead. Yeah, okay. That is all she wrote. Let's put that away. Let's put my spoils of war away. Flint in here, quartz in there. I might keep these. Keep the rest of these. Except for the rock, I don't need that. Also don't need the gravel. So this goes into my mouth. Om nom 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 nom. The pot goes back on the fire. And now, look at that, blue dye. Okay, so I need to get some cloth. But first, I'm going to prepare the bucket for, hang on, let me just make sure that 10 liters of water. I don't need any more, I think. I have 10 liters. 10 liters of water, okay. And then we'll turn it into 10 liters of gray dye after 8 hours of sealing. Cool. You do that. And then, what do I do with this? Blue dye. What would blue dye? Okay, so there's two different ones. Hopefully I didn't just mess up here. Blue cloth, blue leather, and raw daub blue. Might have to make a blue house at some point. Alright. So 2 liters makes 8. No, makes 1. And I've got 50, so I get 25 blue cloth. I don't think I'll need 25 blue cloth. Tattered peasant gown. I can make... I can make all the clothes. Perhaps. Alright, let's go experiment. 6 in the morning. Are my friends gone? They are. I'm going to give it a second because I want to check this. 91. Alright, you do you. Let me sprint so I don't get shot by a Botorn because I'm sure there is still Botorns around. Look at that. I love that I love how I'm like, why are the trees not collecting snow? And then here they are with snow. Very cool. Are you grown? No. Are you grown? No. Kind of look like you're dying. What was I doing? Oh my goodness, I stunlocked myself. I remember. I need cloth. I need a bolt of cloth. How do I get a bolt of cloth? Bolt. Cloth. Plain cloth. Okay. Stick and linen. And the linen is made with... I don't remember, so I'm just going to throw this in here and hope it works. Like that. Okay. Do I get 1 burr? Okay, cool. Wonderful. Let's just get all of it then. And I'm going to split this in half just in case I need the twine. And then 5. Okay. Let's see what I can do with 5. And while I'm here, I might as well deposit these. And create my arrows. $20 pieces smelt into 1 ingot. Okay, I don't think I need to make ingots. I need to make bismuthinite. Oh, look at that. I have a nugget. Did I get that from panning or did I pick that up off the ground? A mystery for another time. What just happened? I took this out. I did not want that. I wanted sticks. Probably not that many sticks, but I'm gonna roll with it. Beautiful. Put my stuff away. Put my feathers away as well. And while I am thinking about it, I'm going to quickly run over to... Where is it? I swear I marked the trap that I put. Did I not? Oh, it's way over there. Oh my goodness, it's so far. Okay, I'm going to run and check on it. And then I'm going to come back and make a bow. And we'll finish. And I may or may not have a dead critter in a box. We'll see. I feel like I'm slow. I feel like I'm running slower. But that shouldn't be true because the wind's at my back. I should be Speedy McGee. I kind of like the snow. That is a big hole. That is an even bigger hole. Probably said that the last time I came this direction, didn't I? Alright, let's see. Nothing. But I do see... What is that? What are you? And why am I holding my torch? What was that? Did it run for me? Oh, it's just a bear. Okay, well. I have seen bears here before. Should I build a hole? Yes, I should. There's also a spider in front of me. I'm going to pretend that I don't see that guy. And continue with my life of digging a hole. Right here. Medium fertility, wow. Okay, I gotta think about how I built the other one. Pretty sure it was 2 wide and then 3 down. Actually, I think this feels a little bit cramped. So it was definitely like this. And then I had like a little hay bale right here. And then a little bit of steps right here. Okay, lovely. This looks exactly like my other pile. And I won't do the rammed earth because I'm not going to see it under the snow anyway. But I will get rid of this thing. Oof. And then I need to... What is going on here? Oh no, can I not get grass? My life is flashing before my eyes if I can't get grass. Oh no. Okay, well. I guess it's just gonna be dirt for now. This feels... Is this right? If I like imagine a bear in there, I guess it seems right. Well, with that said, where are you, bear? It's now time to test my bear in the hole. Thank you. I gotta make sure that I avoid the actual holes, because there's a lot of them. I also should have marked this, because wow, did I mess that up? See if I can get him at an angle. Cool. Ah, are you kidding? Where? Where are you? How did you hit me again? Where are we shooting me from? I see you. There's 2 of you, that's why. Let's spin them around. Oh, he's gonna run back into his hole. Okay, are we done? Okay. Wow, this I can hear him, but I don't know where I put him. Here it is. This is not good. I need something to mark this place. I'm thinking Tower of Rammed Earth might work. Ooh, what's that? Is that a wolfie? Do you believe I see a wolfie? So let's mark our... Cannot place. This requires fertile ground. Done. Fertile ground. Ouch. Okay, I need my spear. And I need to poke my friend. I'm gonna use my crappy spears. And break them. Almost done. Spear. Yep. Do I have another spear that's crappy? I thought I did. Guess I don't. Alright. Black bear is not dead yet. Now he is. I'm gonna have to punch this with my hands. Guess that wasn't too bad. Shift harvest. A medium temporal storm is approaching. Well, what a good excuse to go back home and make my bow and call this show over. Put this down for now in case I run anything in there. Of course, why wouldn't you be back? I'm going to ignore him. Make my way back. Eat a meal. Create a bow. And say a little farewell. Leap over this water. I'm still holding my torch. I don't know why. It feels like I should be with the snow. Snow's getting deeper. And, like, weirdly uneven. Anyways. I didn't cook myself a meal, did I? I sure didn't. Well, that's fine. I will eat a berry. Or two. And then put it back for no discernible reason. And take this stuff. I think that makes sense. I literally cannot see. So let me reorganize my life. Lump of fat for my lump of fat collection. Okay. Lovely. Are you good? 94%. What the heck? We're not good. It's not good. Okay. Cook in our bushmeat. Looks like that won't happen. In the pot. Cooking our bushmeat on 2 pieces of charcoal. Let's see if this works better than my firewood. Feels like it's a complete waste of the firewood, but it's probably a complete waste of the coal as well. This will get us cooking up nice and hot real fast. Probably won't go to 1000, but and then we'll see how much of that goes through. I do want to keep the medium fertility, so I'll put that away. And then perhaps I will make something out of this low fertility soil. What do I want? Restock this guy. Do I want more mud bricks or stone paths? I probably want more stone paths. I don't know if that's true, but let us do 13. Okay. That leaves us at 40. So yeah, I'll just do it all. I'm sure I'll get more rocks, right? What is this even used for? Besides decorative blocks. Not a lot. Is it daytime? Well, I don't know when that temporal storm is going to blow. Did I bring my cloth? I did. Okay, cool. Cool. We'll at least do this. Let's see. Scarf. How does this work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have just the right amount. I need some sticks. I have 2. I need more. 1, 2, 3. Probably don't need to be closing those, but I'm doing something wrong, aren't I? Bolt of cloth. Ha. Okay. All. Hopefully I don't regret making all. Mixing in barrel. Ooh, do I need this perfect amount? No, I don't. Okay, sick. 8 hours of sealing. Well, more waiting. But I said, let's do that. What I meant is, we won't do that, because it's still more waiting. Alright, we didn't get through very much of that meat at all with the charcoal. But we'll restock our fire with some firewood. I definitely need to chop some trees and get some more charcoal. I should probably just have a box full of charcoal. Right, what about all this grass? What can I do with this? Probably nothing too interesting. Green dye. That's an option. I could do green dye. Cob, raw daub. By wasting sand and yeah, I remember seeing that and being like, that seems like a waste. Hay, I do need another hay bale. That is correct. Let us make one hay bale. So this will go into the pit that I made. And now I'm thinking about it. How many more pits do I want? Let's just prepare some. Should I just use it all? Let's just use all of it. Boom. And then I'll have 1 here and 7 there. And what was I just looking here? It typed red and okay, juice. Okay, that's fine. I know about that. I don't know why I have that, so I'll just may as well. Okay, are we good? Are we ready? 95. 95. It's so painful and slow. Do I redo my tanning? That's a good idea. I need another bucket. I need 2 buckets. Can I not add water to that? Unless it's empty? That may have been a mistake. If I just made infinite water, am I doomed? That's awkward. Okay, let's open a door. Be gone. Water. I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck. Release me from this. Okay, the water is definitely freezing. I made a waterfall in my house somehow. Not sure how to fix this. Okay, that's draining there. That's draining there. That's not draining there. Where's my hay? Hay will save me. Oh, I flooded this area too. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm gonna seal that right there. That was dangerous. I think there's still water up here, right? Yeah, okay. I turned my torch out. Alright, what are we draining? Good, good, good. Okay. That was something. Gotta relight all my torches now. That was quite the distraction. What is my bow? Is it done? 96. I'll tell you what. Maybe we'll do the bow next time. We'll finish that off with the flood. We'll come back next time. We'll make a bow. We'll make our scarf. We'll see if there's anything to do before the temporal storm hits. Until then, don't flood your homes.